Up next for the Black Stars is that all-important two games in the World Cup qualifiers as we open campaign for the competition. Ghana are looking to get off to the best possible start in a group that the top-seeded team is Mali, and the teams who struggled with, so-called smaller teams who struggled with in Madagascar, Comoros, will be also in there. They are the first two teams we'll face, and 17th and 21st are the dates. Today we're going to look at some of the team news coming in. Rumor mill is churning out a lot of information, and the latest is that Captain Andre Ayew, who is without a club at the moment, could be making a return to the team. We'll look at players who could also be returning to the squad, as well as Coach Chris Hughton prepares to name that squad. I think maybe today or tomorrow we should hear something on that front. We're also going to talk about Kudus Mohammed. He has earned the Goal of the Month nomination. Unfortunately, his side could not get all 3 points as they suffered that loss there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and start from the team news ahead of the World Cup qualifiers. Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium will be the venue for that game. And the latest news is that Captain Andre Ayew, who is without a club, could be making a return. The 33-year-old is the most capped player for the Ghana national team with 115 caps, and Chris Hughton, according to reports, is set to name him in his team as he missed out on the October friendlies. Henry Asantichum said that he was being given the chance to sort out his future with his various club side, well, whichever club side he decided to go with, and that was why he was excused, because he had no club at the moment and was not playing regularly. There were videos coming out of him exercising, training to keep in shape, to be fit and all that, but he has not yet been included in the national team conversation for a while, except the October friendlies, because he doesn't have a club side. The reports are that Almera midfielder as well, Baba Idrisu, and Anderlecht midfielder Majida Shimeru will be giving a nod to also return to the club. Baba was giving a 20-minute run out during the weekend as his club lost 1-0 to Alaves in La Liga. Ashimeru returned to action in October after a 3-month injury layoff. And Chris Hughton and the team will start up their qualifying campaign versus Madagascar 17th of November and then versus Comoros on the 21st of November. Unfortunate that these guys could not play last time out, but they look to be giving a nod ahead of it. But the surprising one for me personally will be Andre Ayew. Yeah, he offers a lot of experience. He offers a lot on the pitch in terms of leadership, direction, everything. But really, is he deserving of a 2026 World Cup qualifying berth place? Are there better players in place to take his position? No one can be his experience. No one can be what he brings to the pitch. But at the moment when he has no club, what message is that sending across to players who are probably doing well? Well, he's a captain of the side. He needs to be given a chance to play. But we've been known in the past to favor these kind of things, and it has not probably ended well with us. We need to stand on our ground and probably do the right thing in terms of call-ups. These are some of the things probably the coach might not be in favor of, but has to go with because, well, powers that be or those behind the scenes are not allowing him to do what he wants. Those are my thoughts, those are my opinions, but those over the years have been proven to be the situation after, most notably, Siki Akono left the helm. He said it's a no secret that player interference in call-ups is something that is really prevalent in the team. And with the introduction of Andre Ayew here, could we say that is what is happening here? If we are talking about meritocracy, does he deserve a call-up into the national team? All I want is for Ghana to play well, win a trophy, and do the right things is how we can get there. Doing the right things is how we can get that done. And calling players not based on merits is probably not the right thing to do. But let me know what you think in the comments box. It would be great to have him in addition. I think as part of the backroom staff, yes, he can help. But as a part of the playing body, not the best at the moment. My 2 cents. Kudus Mohammed has got the nomination for the goal of the month. 3-0 strike against Newcastle United in the Premier League will compete with 2 goals from Lucas Paqueta, 2 from the youth team and 1 for the women's team. Paqueta's goal were from the Europa League against Freiburg. Kudus' goal against Newcastle was his first in the Premier League, helping West Ham to a 2-2 draw with the Magpies. Meanwhile, the former Ajax star netted an incredible bicycle kick against Brentford over the weekend, a goal that is likely to be nominated for the November Goal of the Month in the Premier League and in the West Ham team. The Red Hot midfielder has scored 5 goals since joining the Hammers. He's their second highest goal scorer despite starting half of the games that they have played, and Gerard Bowen is the highest goal scorer for the club currently. Great news on the front for Kudus Mohammed. We wish him all the very best. Selection dilemma for coach Chris Hughton. The coach is set to name his squad, and as I said at the start, Andre Ayew could be in there. Baba Idrisu could be making a return. Also, another one is Majid Ashimeru, a welcome return. In October, Ghana engaged in friendlies versus USA and Mexico. It did not end well, but it gave coach Chris Hughton a fair idea of what he was working with, albeit not with the top players in action. The affairs game will be hosted at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium versus Madagascar. Hughton has faced a lot of scrutiny after his anticipated taking over at the helm. Many thought this would herald a new age for Ghana football, where we'd see the players play their hearts out at least and get the results that we need. Although he's projected to be sidelined, Partey is also someone who will be sorely missed. Thomas Partey, who should replace him? Who could replace him? Ajit Ashimeru could be that guy for us. Partey is also projected to be sidelined until December. So does that mean he will miss the African Cup of Nations? He's likely to be included in the squad still, but will Arsenal allow him to go? Looking at the time frame between him coming back and him playing at such a tournament, which Ghanaians are so passionate about, it's going to be interesting to see how Chris Hughton balances all these many conflicting factors and issues in and around the team, and gets the players to play as he would want them to play. It's going to be a very few tough months ahead for him. November, December, January, there'll be friendlies ahead of the AFCON. It's going to be tough. But what do you think he can achieve at the end of this period? Let me know what you think in the comments. But Chris Hughton has a lot of selection dilemma issues to take care of. How do you think he can handle it? Thomas Partey is unlikely to be available until December. So many players injured. Alexander Djiku is still not back for his club side. Daniel Amate as well, also absent. It's going to be tough in these upcoming World Cup qualifiers. But let me know which players you think can replace these players will be missing for us. So that has been it for today. Andre Ayew, Majid Ashimeru, Baba Idrisu set to make a return to the Black Star squad, which is yet to be named. Also, selection dilemmas, Thomas Partey and Alexander Djiku, as well as Daniel Amate, are set to miss out. And Kudus Mohammed's goals nominated for Goal of the Month for West Ham. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.